What are some of the benefits of the way that you farm?
Farming in Alaska, as far as sustainability goes, there are aspects of it. If you look at the big picture, it is something that we need as a society to be sustainable. Obviously, if we're not growing food where we live, and we can't get food from long distances, it's pretty important to have farms in your community. So especially right here on our farm, it's miles before the next farm with our multicultural practices here. So it's actually a pretty darn good place to farm on that level, especially organically. And it's virgin soil. It's the cleanest produce you could imagine coming from our little patch here. And we use the fertilizer that we use is a combination of things, but some of it, the majority of it's local. It's ground fish, which is wild fish out of the ocean. Usually it's halibut and salmon, and a few other mineral elements, but one of which is wood ash, which we burn from trees right here. So it's I think as far as keeping the food healthy and pure and keeping the land healthy and pure, it's a pretty good situation here in Alaska. One of the important things about organic growing is that we use a lot of natural amendments for the soil. We build soil, we make the soil as healthy as it can be, which in the end provides the plants with a full spectrum of nutrients for them to be healthy. We have healthy plants, we have healthy soil. It's sort of a no-brainer that what people get is the full spectrum of nutrients that those plants are meant to provide. So the food itself is healthier as well, because there's we do our best to provide everything the plants need to grow well. So that's one aspect. That's another aspect of the sustainability question that's really important to remember. On top of that, what we're dependent on, of course, is that people want to buy our produce, and we're finding that the more years go by, the more interested people are in eating the locally grown and healthy produce that we provide. Beyond that, it's more ethical. It's about making sure that we're not requiring so much fossil fuel to get our food. It's also just that it's possible. Why not try it? Why not do it?
What is the difference between how you perceived and the rest of the world perceived the Y2K possibilities versus the Mayan calendar possibilities?
It has more to do with the reality of it, that really and truly, not having a date change on a computer might, not having the year 2000 on a computer program might actually change whether that computer would work. And then everyone was concerned about how many things were actually being run by computers. So there could have been some kind of shutdown of the infrastructure temporarily, not for long. I think the Mayan calendar thing is more a figment of people's imagination. And it's really interesting how so many different factions, usually spiritual-based factions, have glommed onto that date. It's kind of amazing. But I also just wanted to say some of my favorite days of the year are Friday the 13th and April Fool's Day, and I love walking under ladders, so I'm sort of looking forward to this one.
Live it now, live it well, because every day counts. 2012.